Hi, everyone. This is Judy Rickey with Clutter Relief Services out of Hamilton, Ontario. And we have been organizing since 2010. And I'm here today to introduce you to Dale Murphy, who is not only an integral part of my business, but is also my life partner. So welcome, Dale.
Hi, Judy. Thank you for having me.
So I think we should start with just a little bit of background about your career and I guess the path that you took and what made you want to become a professional organizer.
Well, for a number of years, I ran restaurants. I had a lot of customer service that way, meeting people, dealing with staff, and so on. Came to a point where I needed a bit of a change. I had come to, I guess, a dead end in that career. So I got a cleaning business. I started that in 2012, and that lasted for about 7-8 years. And it was a lot of fun. It was really great meeting new people. The experience was great, and the business did fairly well. Around 2019, I just throughout that time with the cleaning business, I met a number of organizers. Didn't do much with it. Just, they became contacts, people to talk to, people to get some advice from, but didn't really dive into the organizer themselves as far as, how big it was or the realm of how, they became organizers. 2019 comes along and things started to change. So I met you and we got talking, and I dove in, got a little bit more information from you in regards to what organizing was about, and I didn't realize that there was an organization dealing with organizers, period. So it was good to get that information from you, and got to see what you were doing with your business. Got to learn a lot more and meet a lot more people, and see the experience that I had before and how it would work for me becoming an organizer as well.
Yeah, and definitely, I think one of the best parts about being an organizer is just seeing the changes that we make in people's lives. It's just such a difference than cleaning would do, which is more of a maintenance plan, whereas we're like actually changing people's lives.
Right.
And yeah, so you decided to become an organizer and join me in my company, and you started I think it was in the fall of 2019.
Yeah.
And you also have another business that you started at the same time. Do you want to tell everybody about it?
So that business is a custom window covering business. It's something that I started with. Well, I joined in with a friend of mine who was doing it at the same time, but she was running a franchise and she was deciding to go it on her own. So when my cleaning business, was ramping down and starting to come to an end, we got to talking, and she said, "Hey, you know what? Let's go in this together." And I've been doing it ever since. It's been good. COVID hasn't helped as much, as slowed things down, but it's been, somewhat consistent as far as being able to, get out there and get some business and deal with that. But that's been fun as well. Again, past experience has led me down a path that has allowed me to meet new people and new experiences and so on and so forth. Looking back at the cleaning, you can see a number of similarities in regards to the organizing part, and what I learned there, I can transform over into the organizing.
Yes, that is very true, and that's great. And if we ever get desperate for a cleaning, we know who to count
Where
on.
to go.
So some of the things that you do for me and my business is you do the project management, which includes booking U-Hauls and booking disposal bins, as well as booking the people for the team. Right. You also take care of the contractor invoices. You also do some research with me, help me with my max sold auctions a lot of the times. And you're just really a huge part of the business. And as well, last year, that's just the cat sitting right beside me. Last year in 2020, 2021, when I was going through my breast cancer, you were right there beside me, being my caregiver, and you definitely took a lot of the responsibility off me for my business, and I will be eternally grateful for that, because we kept the business running throughout the whole thing, even through COVID. And yeah, so do you what is, I guess, what else can you do other than the organizing piece, because I know you can do other things as well.
I don't think there's anything I can't do. I mean, you've, again, going back to past experience and all the years I spent in running restaurants and then having my own business, when that stopped, that's led me into all the things that I can do for you and help you, and dealing with our subcontractors and making sure that they're ready, make sure that they understand what's going on, and dealing with them, because they're all different people. They all have different aspects of their lives. Some of them do organizing as a full-time thing, some don't. So it's knowing who we have available, who's out there, and who can do whichever job is at hand. As far as moving forward, it's been so enjoyable doing this, and I've really enjoyed doing the organizing. It's so much fun going into other people's houses, homes, whatever it may be, and helping them change their lives, whether they're downsizing to a smaller place, whether they're, moving into a retirement home, whether or not, it's they're selling the house for whatever reason. It's amazing to go in and see, and you get to see how people have lived, and helping them move on to a new future. So it's been rewarding that way.
Yes, for sure. And you can also do some like very small moving jobs if we
Sure.
have somebody that it just needs to have like a room full of furniture brought somewhere, or we've brought things to storage units many times,
Right.
and
Like
which is
doing
a temporary
handyman work.
solution.
Yep. Putting things together, hanging things up, doing stuff like that. I mean, I'm very handy when it comes to that as well.
Yes,
Right.
which is another great thing about
Yep.
you and having you on the team.
Right.
So what do you think sets us apart from other, I guess, companies in the area?
I think the fact that we really do care what we do, and we do put our heart into what we do. We care about the people that we take on as clients. People are putting, as I said, we're going to people's homes. We're dealing with stuff that they've had for probably for many, many years. So we need to understand what each thing means to them and treating accordingly. If we go in there just thinking that we're just going to get rid of this and get rid of that, that's not taking care of our client. That's not doing what we should be doing and understanding what they need and want. It's hard for people to let things go. So we're there making sure that the people that we schedule and put on for a certain job understand what's at hand and what needs to happen, make sure that the right people are on. They all go through police checks. They all go through the vetting process to make sure that they're a right fit. Some people are better at doing, paperwork and going through that and making sure that's, taken care of and disposed of properly, whether it be shredding, recycling, or put aside to be kept. Some people are better at doing moves and packing and so on, which I really enjoy. I love doing garages. I love doing, the basement stuff, some stuff that some people don't like doing. So it's important that people understand that we do care about what we do. And we every little thing that we move, we're very gentle with it. We do what we need to, but if we're not sure, then the client is asked, and it's taken care of as they wish.
Yes, for sure. I do think that we definitely try to put the client's needs ahead of everyone else's and make sure that they're happy throughout the process, which can sometimes be hard because it's very stressful for most people.
Right.
And just make sure that, like you said, we're very well, we are very hardworking. We're very
Mhm.
honest. We're very good at determining what things could be sold, what things
Right.
should go to donation, what things should go to the garbage. So that's something that we have many years, well, I have many years of experience doing, and sort of
Mhm.
some of my contractors. So yes, I think that definitely, and we just really go above and beyond, I think, um,
Well,
for
the
our
last thing we want to do is just throw everything in the garbage. That's the last thing we want to do. We want to make sure things are taken care of, whether it can be, like you said, be auctioned off, can be donated, or it can be recycled. But our last resort is to fill the landfill with people's furniture and belongings, because that's not what we want to do.
Exactly. Yes, we're very dedicated to the environment and
Mhm.
trying to get the least amount of items into the dump as possible. So yeah, anyways, thanks so much, Dale, for doing this interview. And and I just want to wish everybody a great day. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Judy. It's been awesome.